They get 10 customers or eggs each. That's 90 customers. You're getting paid on 130 people's electric bills every month. How many did you get? On your third level, they pay you a grand total of 50 cents. You're now making $45. If you add it all up, you're a little over 50 bucks. And I know that generally don't excite people. They go, oh, $50, woohoo. It ain't what you do, it's what you start. I remember getting my first residual check, $10. I've been working this thing 2 nights a week for 2.5 months, coming to Texas, telling people I got my first residual. I went to my fiance, Marcy. I said, woo, $10. She was not excited. Matter of fact, I remember going, well, why don't I quit my job and go to Texas twice a week? But the next month, that residual check was over $87. The next month, it was over $300. The next month, it was over $1,000. The next month, it was over $1,800. Then over $2,500. Then over $3,200. Then over $4,000. Then over $5,000. Oh, you get the picture. If you do your 3 and 10, and it grows perfect for the first 5 levels, you do the math right, that means you'll be making $8,000 a month in residual income. And all you did was 3 and 10. But when I looked at those numbers, I told myself, well, what if half of it happens? I do my 3 and 10 and only 50% of it comes true. That's still $4,000 a month. Hey, what if 90% of it fails? 9 out of 10 of your chickens is sterile. You're a 90% failure. You're still making $800 a month. And you can do as many 3 and 10s as you want to. You can fail your way to the top. But the very best part, the thing that excited me the most, it wasn't the bonus money. It wasn't the fact that I could promote and start getting paid on what others do. That 5 levels of residual, that's great. But the best part is as you promote, when you become a managing director or a senior director or one of them eds, they pay you more per month per customer. Remember I told you in the beginning you got paid 5 levels of residual income? When you promote to managing director, they start paying you another 25 cents per egg per month. For those of you who didn't grow up on the farm, that's 25 cents per customer per month. The best part is it goes past the 5th level. Understand, one of our top income earners, he makes more. Steve Fisher makes more on those 25-cent customer overrides with this business than he did as a full-time analyst for American Airlines. It's huge because it's not what you do, it's what you start. When you become a senior director, they give you an additional 50 cents per customer per month on top of the 25-cent bonus for a total of 75 cents. And as an executive director, it's $1.50 per egg per month. Hey, you can get a mask and a gun and can't make that kind of money. I hear people say, well, I ain't got the money. Hey, it's only $329. You know what? If you ain't got $329, you need to do this. Because what you're doing ain't working. Ain't got the time. I hear that a lot. Hey, you have to make time for what's important. If your life is busy, if you don't have time now, how's it going to get any better? If you don't have some residual income coming in that'll pay you whether you're there or not, you need to do this. I used to argue with people. They'd try to say, well, it takes a salesman. No, it don't. You ain't saying, oh, well, you got to have a lot. I've heard it all. I know too many people to do this. I don't know enough people to do this. I'm too well known to do this. I ain't well known enough. My town's too big for this. My town's too small. I've done too many of these. I've never done one of these. I'm too educated. I ain't educated enough. I'm too tall. I'm too short. I'm too black. I'm too white. And I used to argue with them and try to convince them. I don't do that anymore. I go, you're right. I can tell by talking to you. You ain't going to be no good. But you know what? You know 3 people that's looking for something. You know 3 people that do have the time, that are educated, that are well enough liked, that are well enough known. Let's go talk to them. You see, guys, it ain't about you. It ain't what you do. It's what you start. So my request, my prayer for you is get started. You want something different in your life, you're going to have to do something different. If not this, then what? And if not now, when? This business works if you do. All right, so you've seen it. You've been sitting there talking to yourself. How many of you talk to yourself? The rest of you saying, I don't talk to myself. I ain't raising my hand. We do. We talk to ourselves all the time. We're putting in the information. And as you've been looking at this, you've been asking yourself, can I do this? Does it make sense? Am I ready for something different in my life? So what you've got to do right now is decide, are you a 1, 2, or 3? It's real simple. A 1, you see it. You're ready. You understand it. Just get me in and get out of my way. I am IOF. Ignorance on fire, man. I am going to... You know, if you get on fire, people come from miles around to watch you burn. I'm a 2. I understand it. I know I can do a 3 and 10, but I got a couple of questions. Get with the person that's sharing this with you. Get your questions answered. Get started. I'm a 3. You know what? I understand it, but the time just ain't right for me. My life, I just don't think I can do it. I'll be your customer. All you got to do right now is decide, am I a 1? I'm ready. Am I a 2? Answer a couple questions. 3, I'll at least be your customer. But folks, you're somewhere in there. Answer that question. Get started and don't look back. You'll be glad you did.